having a bookish day today, and I thought why not share it to you too. Actually, I have been doing quite a lot of bookish stuff lately. Fall is the best season for reading books, right? So in this vlog, I'm planning to share a few bookish things with you that I have been doing lately, and show you a couple of book clubs that I participate in, and maybe share some books with you that I've been reading. So my plan for today is first of all to go to the public library because I need to return the book that I borrowed, and actually I haven't read it to the end. There are still a few short stories left, so I'm planning to go to the reading room of the library, finish the book, and then return it. And maybe get a new one, I'm not sure, because I have a lot of books that I need to read for the book clubs. And afterwards, I will head to my Russian language book club, which I hold with my Russian-speaking friends. By the way, today is mid-November, and this week that has just started today, on Saturday, is the book week in Iran. So there is officially a day of books and reading. I thought that would be a perfect occasion to make a bookish video like that, and finally share this part of my life with you too. It was the first time I was using the reading hall, the reading room of this library, and I was surprised how busy it was. I arrived at like 9 a.m. and it was almost full already. And of course there is an explanation for that, because there is a university one stop from here, and there were a lot of students studying there, so mostly students. And I managed to finish the book from the library that I borrowed from the library, and it was great. I loved it, and I will definitely read more by this author, but maybe in a while, not right now. Because I already started a new book which I'm reading for a book club, which I will tell you about a bit later. And right now I am going to take subway to get to my next destination and to attend my own book club. The book club for my Russian-speaking friends is not the only book club that I host, actually. The other one is called the Chapters of Iran book club. As you can see from the name of the book club, it is completely dedicated to Iran. And in this book club, we read fiction books about somehow related to Iran. We are not touching upon the Iranian literature that is being written inside Iran in Persian. So most of the books that we are reading right now were written in English in the first place. It's not like translated literature. And they are kind of adapted to Western readers, and that is why they are much easier to read. And most Iranian features like traditions, food, and other stuff are explained in the books. Like, we are reading books and reading different stories, and alongside we are also exploring Iran in the Iranian culture and learning more and more about Iran. Let me give you an example. The book that we are reading right now is called Fani in Farsi, and it was written by Firuzeh Duma, who grew up in the US. This is an amazing collection of funny memories of an Iranian immigrant who shares her memories from her childhood in the US and all the stereotypes and problems maybe she and her parents had to tackle in the US upon arriving to the US. And all the way until her adulthood. This book is really heartwarming and absolutely funny. And although it was written more than 20 years ago, it is still a pleasure to read. And actually, it was one of the first books about Iranian immigrants written outside Iran. And that is why it's like a groundbreaking book, I think, in this area. If you want to learn more about Iranian culture, but just don't know where to start, then this book club can be a great opportunity for you. And we meet once in a month for an online discussion of the book. Every week I send newsletters containing additional information about things that are described in the book of the month. If you are interested in participating in the book club or at least receiving the newsletter with additional information, I will be more than delighted to welcome you to our book club. And the only thing that you need to do is email me so that I can add your email to the newsletter list. I will leave all the information about the book club and also my email way you can reach me in the caption below. Hello again. We are going to the theater tonight. Actually, we go to the theater maybe every few months. We really wanted to go to the theater recently, and while we were browsing the performances in Tehran, we found a couple of them that we really wanted to see. So we are going to the theater tonight and then once again in a couple of days. And the play we're going to see tonight was written by an Iranian author. He's not necessarily a playwright, I suppose, because I read a collection of short stories written by him and I really loved it. It was so cute and so nice and so light-hearted and funny at times. It was brilliant, and hopefully this play will have the same spirit and the same atmosphere as his short stories. And before that, we want to stop by a couple of bookstores. The first one, although is not a proper bookstore, it's a book exchange center. So you can take your books that you don't need anymore there, and they will get sold, and if they get sold you can get a commission and buy books there, or otherwise you can just browse the books and maybe find something for yourself with a discount. Although I must say that the discount is not very big, but still I managed to find a few books that I really wanted to read there, and with at a more reasonable price. So also today is Black Friday, and actually in Iran it's a big thing, and a lot of big businesses and small businesses use it as an occasion for their sales, and you can see a lot of ads around the city for Black Friday. So this book exchange center have Black Friday sale too. So we will see. Although I have to say that good books get sold really quickly, so I'm not sure if there is anything good left, but we will see. And the second place, we are going to a bookstore that opened up just recently, and we haven't had a chance to visit it so far. So yeah, it is located right near the theater, so why not get a look at it too. And hopefully we return home with some books today. One of my favorite bookish things to do is to go to a cafe somewhere cozy and read a book for a while. I work from home, I teach Persian online, and that's why it's really good to sometimes change the scenery and go outside and spend some time outside. And also, actually, going outside is an opportunity for me to give myself some rest because at home where the work is, it's almost impossible to rest and to relax. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen that much because, to be honest, I'm quite strict to myself. I don't give myself an opportunity to relax that often. Whenever I find a couple of hours to go outside to read, that's always a great experience. Today is one of those days. I decided to use this opportunity to share with you what I have been reading lately. Yesterday, I just finished the play called Waiting for Godot, and well, it's very famous, but I read it just recently, and for a reason, because tomorrow, no, the day after tomorrow, we are going to see this play on stage. An interesting thing about Iranian theater is that, unlike cinema, where you can watch mostly only Iranian movies, in Iranian theaters you can see lots of different plays, from classics like ancient Greek classics, for example, to modern Iranian and foreign, of course, playwrights. The book I've been reading for the past couple of weeks is The Swimmers by Julia Otsuka, and I have been reading this book for a book club, but not an ordinary one, but the one that was started by an Iranian booktuber, Aviz. And actually, she's the only Iranian booktuber whose videos I watch on a regular basis. So I recommend you to check out her YouTube channel as well. I will leave somewhere here or there a link to her channel. She did a very interesting thing. She divided the book in 4 parts. Well, usually she divides books in 4 parts, but this time, because the book was not very long, she divided it in 3 parts. And we gather every week to discuss one portion of the text. And because of this, we can go more deeply discussing the book and have more, maybe even time to discuss the whole book and maybe focus on different aspects of the book, which I find very interesting. And also, I think it gives more opportunity to bond with the other participants and to find some connection and to get more familiar with the other participants as well. I've participated in 2 meetings so far, and I really hope that I will have an opportunity to participate in readings of other books as well. This is actually how it works usually for me, reading a few books at the same time. And yeah, tell me what you have been reading lately. Maybe I will find my next book in your comments and recommendations. Whenever we see a bookstore, we never pass by, and we always take a look at the newly published books and just to browse the collection of the bookstore. So we decided to organize kind of an event, and we are going to stop by a few bookstores in one neighborhood, and we've chosen Engalab Square and the surroundings because this street and this square is full of bookstores because it is located near the Tehran University. So to make it more interesting, we thought about different activities that we can do while also going through the bookstores. So I am going to share the event with you too, to show you how it is going and what kind of activities we're doing, and hopefully we find some new friends who are also interested in books and maybe even buy a couple of books. So let's go. just finished watching the play Waiting for Godot, and I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. The actors were great. The idea, the way the director played with the play actually and changed some pieces of it and added something new to it. That was really great, and it was a really strong play, much better than the previous one that we saw. And I love that he brought some new ideas to it, to the play that is being shown, being performed all around the globe, but he made it of his own. We had an amazing evening. We saw a play and we stopped by a bookstore near the theater. That was a memorable evening, I would say. And it was a memorable time that I spent with you, sharing all the book stuff in my life with you. And I hope that this vlog was interesting for you to watch. I will be really glad to hear back from you in comments. What do you think about the books that I've been reading and about things that I've shared? I would really love to have a conversation here, not to make it like one way, only me talking, but I would really love to hear from you too. Thank you very much for watching this vlog up to the end, and hope to see you in the next videos. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the new upcoming videos. And of course, I will be really grateful if you share this video and my channel with your friends and anyone who is interested in Iran. Khodafez.